Creativity Study Guide. Question 1. Horizontal lines suggest peace and calm. Number 2. Vertical lines suggest power and strength. Number 3. Diagonal lines suggest energy and movement. Number 4. Squares imply stability. Number 5. Circles tend to communicate love and the cycle of life. Number 6. Equilateral triangles can be used to show spirituality. Number 7. Tilted triangles suggest dynamic movement. Number 8. The positive of red is love, the negative is anger. Number 9. The positive of blue is true blue, so faithfulness and loyalty. The negative is depression. Number 10. The positive of yellow is happiness or sunniness. The negative is caution. Number 11. The positive of green is fertility or growth. The negative is envy. Number 12. A line is a series of points on a plane. A line only has one dimension. It's important to understand this because a line is just an idea. It doesn't exist in reality. When we make lines, whether they're numbers or letters, we're expressing an idea. Number 13, an implied line is an imaginary line. It might be the line where a light and dark object meet, and you think there's a line there, but really it's an edge between light and dark. Or it could be a line like connect the dots. You have dots, but there's not a real line connecting them. That's an implied line. A diagrammatic line is 2 dimensions only. It's like a diagram or an outline. A calligraphic line, number 15, is when the artist shows an image with emotion. So you might have a drawing of a face, but it's using angry lines. Calligraphic is an image with emotional lines. Number 16, a structural line shows 3 dimensions. It might show a cube or something that looks 3D. Number 17, an expressive line shows only emotion, like an angry line. Number 18, a key shape is a shape that is repeated over and over for visual effect. It's like alliteration in English. Little Lola likes lemon lime lollipops. Number 19, a focal point is a point that attracts the eye, and it's created by an area of high contrast. If it's extremely light and dark, if it's extremely big against small things, anything that contrasts creates a focal point which draws your eye to it. A compositional pathway is an implied line that goes from focal point to focal point. The difference between 2D, 3D, and 4D is 2D is flat, height plus width. Like a 16 by 20 sheet of paper is 2D and flat. 3D is height, width, and depth. Like a piece of sculpture is 3D. Realistic things are 3D, height, width, and depth. In a 3D movie, it looks like things are going back or coming forward. That's depth. 4D is time. So things like music and a movie need the 4th dimension of time. Number 22, the picture plane is the flat surface that the artist works on. Number 23, the invisible window is perceiving the picture plane as glass. That is, when you look at the 16 by 20 sheet of paper, you don't see it as paper. It's like you're looking through a window into something else, a landscape or portrait. The invisible window is seeing the picture plane as clear glass. Implied depth is when an artist takes a two-dimensional surface and makes it seem 3D. Like I have a flat sheet of paper and I make a landscape that looks like it's going way back, but it's not really going back, it's an illusion. So implied depth is when the artist makes the picture plane appear to go back. A flat surface seems to have depth. Atmospheric perspective is created by having things in the distance be similar colors, shapes, and sizes, and things that come forward being different colors, shapes, and sizes. Linear perspective is created by having a horizon line with orthogonals going to a vanishing point. A horizon line with orthogonals going to a vanishing point. The orthogonals are the diagonal lines that go to a point on the horizon where things seem to disappear. So if you think of a road, the road seems to disappear at a point on the horizon. That disappearing point is called a vanishing point, and the sides of the road that seem to come together at a point, those diagonals are called orthogonals. Number 28, the horizon line is important in establishing a viewpoint because the horizon line is always at eye level. So a high eye level, a high horizon line makes you think you're standing on something tall. A low horizon line makes it seem like the eye level is low, you're lying on your stomach. Number 29, positive space is the subject matter, and negative space is the space around the subject matter. Negative space is not empty space, it's not bad space, it's the space around a subject matter. If I'm doing a portrait and I have the space around the portrait, what I put in that space can make you think that that subject is in jail or in the woods. So negative space is the space around the subject matter. Hierarchical scale is making something bigger for psychological importance. In Michelangelo's Pieta, Mary's lap is made big to put Jesus in so that we focus on Mary more than Christ. In Egyptian art, the pharaoh is really big and his slaves and soldiers are small. Hierarchical scale is making something bigger for psychological importance. Number 31, in art, value is the relative lightness and darkness. Okay? It's like a grayscale. So value is light, how light something is and how dark something is. It is not how much the piece cost. That's the wrong answer. Number 32, medium is what the artist uses to make the artwork. Charcoal, watercolor, oil paint. It's not a size like large, medium, small. Do not choose that. It's the material that the artist uses to make the artwork. Number 33, harmony is similar colors, shapes, sizes, placement. Contrast is different colors, sizes, and placement. It is used in art to create an effect. A lot of harmony makes things blend because they're similar. Harmony creates peaceful calmness. Things are similar, they're the same. That makes you feel peaceful and calm. Contrast creates excitement because it makes things pop out. Things are different, they stand out. So it is used in art to create different effects. Number 34, a tondo is a round painting. You're welcome. Bye-bye.